Show me the evidence.
No, I'm saying if it's halal.
Show me the evidence.
No, I'm saying if it's halal.
Show me where he ate it.
Listen, that's
because you asked me.
First, let me talk to you.
Right.
When you are talking, you need to make sense first of all. It's like me saying to you, this food is halal while you're not eating. That does not prove
I
this
said
food
to
is
you.
halal.
I said to you, show me where he ate
I'm just using your logic.
Yeah, I'm showing
saying
you.
to
Show me where he ate
You believe everything is halal, yes?
Yes.
Let's say you believe. Does that mean if you don't eat it, it's haram?
If you don't eat it,
It's haram.
no.
No, if you don't eat it, does that mean it's haram?
If I think everything's halal and I don't eat it, does it mean it's haram?
Halal or haram?
Say your question again. I'm confused.
If you don't eat something,
Yes.
let's say you believe this is haram, you ate it, does that mean it's halal?
No.
No. Okay, if you eat something which was haram,
Yeah.
and you eat it, I mean, if you eat something which was, I mean, let's say you don't never ate something which was halal, does that mean it's haram?
Say again.
Something
Yeah.
you believe that is haram,
Yeah.
I mean halal, but you never
Haram
ate
or haram?
it. Haram.
So if I believe it's
No,
haram,
it's haram or halal. Let's say it's halal.
no, just give me one example.
Okay,
That's why I'm
halal.
confused. Okay, if it's halal,
Yeah, but you never ate it.
Yeah.
Okay? So now you're telling me, it's like me saying to you, in the Bible, show me where Jesus took shower. Is there any verse?
No.
Does that mean Jesus never took showers?
of course.
Doesn't mean that. Yes.
Right. Yes.
It's like silly question. Some people are asking me, show me in the hadith
Yes.
where Prophet says he was circumcised.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
like me asking
Right.
you, show me in the Bible where Jesus,
Right.
where it
So you,
says.
so,
Okay,
so
now
my,
I'm asking.
So now let me ask you back a question because you asked me. A
No,
question.
I know your question.
No,
Now-
you don't. My question is, did Jesus say, it is not what goes into your mouth that makes you unclean, but what comes from within your heart?
So what does that? What do you understand by that?
I'm asking you, did first,
what do you
yeah, but
understand?
first, did Jesus say yes or no?
No, according to your verse, your book, yes.
He did say, okay. No, but so you agree Jesus said that?
No, according to you, I don't
I'm
believe
saying,
that.
I said,
Because in Islam,
no,
Islam,
I'm not
Prophet-
asking.
let me
I'm
tell you
saying,
first.
I'm
Let me
saying in
finish.
the Bible because you're referring to the Bible.
Yeah, in the Bible.
Right. He says that, yes? So now I'll give you the explanation what it is. Jesus is foreseeing what's going to happen after him. This is why we know all meat is clean. Because let me finish, you asked me a question. So what I'm saying to you, when Jesus spoke these words, he is indicating what is coming when he fulfills the law. Now what happens after he fulfills the law is that, let me finish my point, I'll let you speak, is that all things will become halal because what goes into your mouth isn't actually what defiles a person, it's what comes out of your heart.
So thank you. If all things becomes halal, that means camel urine is halal.
I didn't say it wasn't.
All things. You said all things.
I didn't say
Come
you.
on, my friend.
When
You
did
said
I,
all things.
But I didn't say it wasn't. I said.
My friend, look.
But I didn't.
He said after Jesus fulfilled the law,
Right.
he said all things would become halal.
Did I ever say drinking camel
Wait,
urine was
wait.
haram?
No.
Thank you. I said
So
it's
you
not
don't
good.
believe it's haram?
I said it's not good for you. I didn't say it's haram. I said it's
So
not good for
basically
you.
everything is halal still.
I'm saying you can drink.
No, I'm asking.
I'm saying you can eat whatever you want, but there's certain things that are not good for you.
But it's halal. As long as Jesus said all things, why would you say it's not good? If Jesus said it's halal, why would you say it's not good?
Because you can
more
eat,
than Jesus?
for example, you
Okay,
can
do
eat.
you know more than Jesus?
You can eat a puffer fish. Inside a puffer fish is poison. You can eat it, but if you eat it, you're going to get killed. So I'm saying to someone, don't eat it.
So now you know more than Jesus. See, Jesus, according to you, believe all things became halal after Jesus fulfilled the law. And now you're saying, but certain things you can't. And you said all things.
There's a difference
You're contradicting,
between.
man.
You see, you're not listening. I didn't say it's haram. I said there's things you shouldn't.
Okay, and
There's a difference.
And last time I did ask you,
Right.
you remember in the night, outside,
What did you ask me?
I did ask you, show me, you used the verse of the Quran where it says Jesus came to make things which were haram, halal. Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
last
No,
time I did ask you,
halfway.
no, you said Jesus came to make things halal which were haram.
Yeah.
Okay, so my point was, last time you remember I picked two things, and I said to you, which one is haram and which one is halal? Do you know which one did Jesus make? Did Jesus make halal and which one did Jesus
According to
make?
Islam.
No, according to the verse of the Quran he used.
Right. Yeah, according to the Quran, we don't know.
So even in your Bible you don't know.
You should know. That's my point.
No, in your Bible you don't know.
I'm saying I've given
No,
you. I
no.
said to you.
That
I
one-
said according to the Bible, things are.
According to Islam,
Right.
When Jesus came,
Right.
he made things haram, which were haram.
So-
I mean, he made things halal, which were haram in the Old Testament.
Yes, such as what?
In the Quran, Allah said so. But that book was in the book of Jesus, the Gospel of Jesus, not the Gospel of Mark, not the Gospel of Luke.
There is no gospel of Jesus.
There is in the Quran.
Where?
There is a book was given to Jesus his
Right.
time on earth, and he was preaching
So let me
that
ask
book.
you a question. Who wrote down the book of Jesus?
The book of Jesus
Who wrote it down?
is the book of Jesus is like Quran, we believe.
So
It came from
did
God.
people write down the Quran?
No, listen, let me finish.
I'm asking you a
Let me
simple
finish.
question. Did people write
Let
down
me
the
finish.
Quran?
Wait. The book of Jesus, the book of Moses, Quran, those books were given the previous prophets as well.
Did
The author,
someone
let me
write down the
finish. Can I
Quran?
finish?
Okay.
The author is God. We believe the gospel of Jesus.
That's not my question.
Wait, I'm finishing now. Wait. The book, the author is God, but the writer is not God.
So my question is, who was the writer of the Injil?
Injil, we don't know, but we
You don't know.
Injil.
So what happened? So did Jesus have apostles, the disciples?
Wait, Injil,
Right.
the book Jesus preached his time on earth,
Right.
and the one carried.
So I'm asking you, who wrote it down?
Trying to.
Yes.
Unknown authors.
Unknown.
Yes.
So they all disappeared.
Because even Mark, we don't know his surname.
So this
Look,
is,
wait.
so
Let me
you're
finish.
saying, no, but let me just say, you're saying Jesus was given a Injil, like Muhammad received the Quran.
Yes.
But then you're
From
saying,
God, that one,
but let me finish. Then you're saying the Quran was written down.
Yeah.
But then you're also admitting that the Injil was written down.
Yeah.
Right. So then you don't know who it was
Get to
written
the point.
by.
The difference is the book Jesus was given
Right.
was there his time on earth before
So
he.
show me the book.
Please wait. Let me finish. The book Jesus was given from God, his time on earth,
Right.
he had that book and he preached. I can show you in the Bible, not the one you have now. Look, 1:3. If you read that chapter, 1:3. Luke said, "I decided to write an account for you." That means he was writing that book after Jesus ascended. We all agree, and Christians agree, the Bible they have now was written after Jesus ascended. But us, we Muslims believe the book was given to Jesus.
But this is the
wait,
thing.
Wait, let me finish.
I don't
let me
look.
finish.
No, I have
let
to
me
say.
finish. Let me finish.
But let me just say. For us, we don't care what you believe. We want to know. You can prove. So I want you to prove
do you
it.
believe the
So
book?
prove it.
Okay, wait. Do you
Right.
believe the book now you have
Yes.
was written after Jesus ascended, or you believe was written when Jesus was there?
It was written after he ascended.
Saying thank you.
Right.
Do you see the difference? As we believe Muslims.
Yeah, but I said,
Wait, let me finish.
It's not about what you believe. What
Okay,
you can prove.
so now my proof. Listen.
That's a good
Look,
point.
he just admitted. He is admitting and he's asking me to prove him.
No, he said.
Look, he said.
No, he just said. What,
Look,
saying you believe something is one thing, but do you have evidence?
no. Listen. First of all, he admitted with me. He agreed with me. I said to him, "Do you have the book that Jesus received?" As Muslims, we believe the book Jesus received from God. It was there when Jesus was here on this earth.
What language was it written in?
Yeah, but you keep saying what we believe. I'm saying I don't know what you believe. I want to know what you can prove.
No, look. He said the Bible he has now, it was written after Jesus ascended. So why would he ask me for proof when he's admitting? Double standard.
Because you don't understand
You understand my point?
You don't
It's like you telling me.
Continue with it.
Because
Okay.
you don't understand.
Okay, now another point.
You don't understand what Christians believe. We believe.
Okay, now.
Let me finish my point.
Yeah, but
Let me explain to you what we believe as Christians. We believe there was an oral tradition and then the Bible was written based on these traditions.
Okay, you believe. No, now, my point is, you agreed with me, the book you have, it was written after Jesus ascended. Okay, we all know that. So the difference, the book that was given to Jesus in Islam, it was complete from God when Jesus was there on the earth, no matter who written down. It was there.
I'm asking you to prove it. Don't tell me. Because that same book, according to your Quran, was with the Christians and the Jews at the time of
you
your
already
prophet.
agreed with me. You said the book you have now, it was written after Jesus ascended.
So
So
I'm
I don't
saying-
need to prove what you're admitting.
But that's irrelevant to
No,
what we're
it's irrelevant.
discussing.
Okay, I can prove it to you from the Bible as well.
No, show me. Okay, show me from your Quran where the Injil that Jesus spoke was written during the time before he ascended.
Jesus, the book was given his time on earth. Allah said in the Quran,
But you said it was written down.
Verse, it was already there, complete.
Where is that in the Quran?
In the verse,
Show me. Get your Quran.
Quran, chapter 57, verse 27.
He has the Quran here. You can get it here.
Chapter 57, verse 27.
This is the Quran, yeah?
You also admitted the book you have, it was written after Jesus ascended to
Yeah,
heaven.
and I want you to prove the same
And
thing
that's what
according
I'm
to your
saying.
Quran. Chapter what? 57?
I can also prove in the Bible as well.
Chapter
I can give you the verse.
57.
Chapter 57, verse 27.
So, that verse says, 57:27, it says, "Then we sent following their footsteps our messengers and followed them with Jesus, the son of Mary, and gave him the gospel. And we placed in the hearts of those who followed him compassion and mercy and monasticism, which they innovated. We did not prescribe it to them, except that they did so seeking the approval of Allah. But they did not observe it with due observance. So we gave the ones who believed amongst them their reward, but many of them are defiantly disobedient." So where does it say that the people writ it down during the time of Jesus?
Listen, I said the book.
Again, I said to you like this: the Quran was given to Muhammad, but it was written down by people. So I asked you, was the Injil written down? You said yes. So I said, show me where it was written down during his time.
Let me finish. The Injil Jesus was given, it was there written down already.
It doesn't say that in the verse. It doesn't say written. Right.
Who gave him the book? Where the verse say?
According to your
Quran, what is
your
it?
belief,
Who gave him?
Let me finish. According to your belief, it was
No,
Allah.
the Quran. Who gave him? Allah.
Yes.
And the one you have when was written? After Jesus said.
Yes. So I'm
So
asking
here, my point, I'm proving you from Quran and your book. If we go to Revelation 1:1, please read.
Why are you jumping?
Okay, wait.
I'm asking
No.
you to prove to me from your own Islamic tradition when it was written.
Look.
You've not done
No,
that.
I said.
Look, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying, no, let me finish. I'm saying, for argument's sake, I agree, according to your tradition, Jesus
And you
was
agree
given
also.
a gospel, the Injil.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to you, when was it written? That's a different point. And I'm asking you, prove to me when it was written.
The book was written, was complete, given to Moses and Jesus from God.
Show me where. Show me.
He says, وَآتَيْنَاهُ الْإِنْجِيلَ.
I asked. So when Jesus spoke it,
You know what
according
does
to your
that
belief,
mean?
when was it written down?
Do you know what does that mean?
I'm asking you, when was it written down?
The book was given to Jesus his time
Right.
on earth.
But I'm saying, when was it written down?
His time on earth.
Where, show me the evidence.
I just told you.
No, let me give you an
Evidence.
example. According to your belief in Islam, the Quran was given. People writing it on sticks and stones, right? And then it was collated.
Okay, wait.
Is that true?
Not all books was written by people. Like Moses now.
Yes.
When he was
According-
receiving the Torah,
Yes.
no one wrote it for him.
So I'm asking you.
It was straight
so
from
I asked
God.
you a simple question with Jesus.
Listen.
Who writ it and when?
Jesus' book was given by God and it was there his time on earth.
I'm asking you, who
I
writ
don't
it?
need to know who
You
wrote
see?
it down.
No, I said
But
who
all we know, Allah
and
said
when.
Jesus was
So
given.
you don't know who
Injil.
writ it, but I'm saying
Wait,
when
wait.
was it written? So
The
answer
book,
that question.
okay, look, the book I just told you.
You don't know when it.
I
Let's say you
need
don't know
to-
when it was written down.
All I know, Allah said the book that Jesus preached his time on earth,
Right.
it was there.
It doesn't.
But
He said
it's
he,
not
no. It says he was given the gospel.
He
It
was
doesn't
given.
say it was written down.
Okay, okay.
So I'm asking you, when was it written down?
Okay,
Because your contention is that
Okay, now
the
let me-
Bible was
okay,
written after
okay.
Jesus ascended. So I'm
Okay.
asking you
Okay,
to
let me
give
give you
me
example.
prove, not
Okay,
what
let
you
me give you
believe,
example.
when the Bible
Okay, let me give you
was written
example.
down.
Let me give you example. This one, you wrote it down. You Luke, Mark, Matthew. And this book, God said, I have given Jesus this book. And Jesus said in the Quran, when he was a child, he said, I'm the servant of God. He gave me a book. Not this book, you written down. It's clear.
So are you saying from a baby he had
No,
the book
wait,
in
wait,
his
wait,
hands?
wait. No.
Thank you. So
That
then it
book-
goes to my point. When was
okay,
it written down? Right.
This book, when Jesus was when he was on this earth, he was already given by God. But you agreed with me. This book you have now, it was written after Jesus ascended.
You're going around in circles.
No, I'm not going
I'm
around.
saying to you, for the sake of argument,
okay, who wrote this book?
Listen
Okay,
to what I'm
who
saying.
wrote your books?
I'm saying to
Okay,
you,
let me give you an example. Who wrote your books? Okay, who wrote your books?
Let's not divert.
Okay,
Answer my question
answer my
because
question.
I'm saying to you, for this purpose of this discussion, I'm saying I can agree from the Islamic position. Let's say from a baby, Jesus had the Injil in his brain, so it was already there on earth. But the point is, he had to communicate it, and it was written down. So I'm saying to you, when was it written down? Because
God written down.
so
he was given.
So he came out of the womb with a book.
No.
Exactly.
Doesn't say
So
that.
when was it written
But
down?
what I'm saying,
Right.
the books you have now, you agreed Mark, Luke, Matthew, unknown authors wrote for you. The surname is unknown. Mark, we don't know surname. Background, we don't know.
What was the name of
Okay,
the people that wrote the Quran?
wait. Let me finish. We don't know.
Give me the names of all the people that wrote down it. The surnames.
The names, I can give you everything.
Okay, give me.
Okay, I'll give you. So now let me tell you. These books, the Mark, Luke, Matthew, all of them wrote for you. But Allah said, I give him. You see the difference? Look, if I write a book for you, wait, let me give you an example.
You're going around because I said I will accept this point, but let's move the conversation on to when it was written down.
I'm giving you an example, not written down, was given. My point is when was given to Jesus.
So then how did the Christians at the time of your prophet judge by the gospel?
Jesus, I can show you from the Bible, the book that Jesus was given, Injil, he was preaching his time on earth. Do you know what Jesus said?
Let me ask you a question before. What language was the Injil given in?
In his language.
Which was what?
Jesus Aramaic.
So why does it have a Greek name? And Injil is not an Aramaic word.
No, Injil,
it's a Greek word.
Okay, wait.
Right.
Injil is not Greek
Yes,
word.
it is. It comes
no,
from Greek.
No, it's not Greek.
So where is it from?
Injil is Injil.
From where?
No,
It's
Greek
not
word,
Aramaic.
the Greek they believe is another word.
It's not Aramaic.
No, Injil,
It's what?
Allah said in the Quran, every prophet
Yes.
was given a book in his language.
So if a prophet comes to England, would he have a book with a Chinese title?
Of course, he translates.
Would it?
There's something
So
called
you're saying
translation.
God can give a Chinese book
No,
to
translation.
English people?
No,
So why is it
translation.
English? Why is it Greek?
Translation.
Why is
Because
Injil
you don't have
Greek?
the original one.
So why is
You
Allah
don't have the
saying
original
I
one.
gave him the Injil, which is
No,
a Greek
you don't have the
word?
original. Okay, let me give you now.
You said no. You said Jesus spoke Aramaic, but the book is called in Greek. Why is it a
In
Greek
Greek,
name?
it's not Greek.
Where is Injil from?
No, Injil from
Let's have a look. Where the let me prove
let me
to
give
you.
you no, let me give you an example. Two languages can have one word but different meaning. Now, if I give you riba in Arabic, riba means fish. In Polish, riba means what? Interest. No, riba in Arabic means interest.
Right,
In
now look,
Polish
let me
means
show you something.
fish.
I just Googled it.
No, Wikipedia, don't rely.
No, but
I'm
we
sorry.
can look at another.
Wikipedia, don't
Okay,
rely.
let me show
No,
you from an
sorry.
Islamic source.
Sorry.
Will you accept from an Islamic source?
No, Islamic source, it doesn't say that word is from Greek.
Okay, let's see.
It's from your sources.
Alright, let's have a look.
And also I can prove you from the Bible, you also agreed the book that Jesus preached his time on earth, he had a book his time on earth, not the one you have now. You agreed also with me, you said the Bible you have now was written after Jesus ascended. He also agreed, and John 5:7.
You're making the
No, wait,
mistake
let me
of
finish.
thinking that.
No.
Well,
You said John 5:7. You said it was edited after some time. So how can you debate with me a book that you believe was edited after some time?
You're going on to a different.
That's
you see,
logic.
because you
Not
can't.
logic. That's not. That's
you
not even
can't-
logic.
You see, you can't.
That's not even
You can't
logic.
address my initial point.
He believes John 5:7 is edited, and he wants to debate a book that he believes it was edited. And now, Jesus in Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, do you know what Jesus said? He said, this gospel.
Okay.
What does that
Now,
mean?
this is from an Islamic site. Ask
Reference.
Islam. Ask Islamopedia. Who you don't like. So
no,
it says.
reference, please, reference. I can write for you Islamic website.
Yeah,
or
you can
Christian
go.
website.
You can. This is not Christian.
No, I'm saying I've seen many websites Christian wrote and pretending to be Muslims. Also, I can show you many
so now the Christians are going making
they do
fake
that. Trust
Islam.
me.
Okay.
I swear they do that.
Right, but
No,
let's.
I've seen even
Right.
some people
Okay, what I'm
lying
going
about
to do,
Christians.
I'm going to read this and then we look for another site.
Okay.
All right. So it says, the word Injil is derived from the old Greek word euangelion, meaning good news or glad tidings. So now, this is from an
There's no
Islamic
reference.
website. Now I'll go to
There's
another
no
one
reference.
that you agree with.
There's no reference.
This is the first Islamic
There's no
website
reference.
because I'm just googling
so,
it.
And now
for
are
to
you saying?
see.
Okay, wait. One point I'm asking now. Are you saying?
Right.
Wait.
This is answering Islam.
I don't believe there's no
This is
sources.
this is answering Islam, which is a.
There's no website. Answering Islam.
Oh, that's
means
it.
can be
Okay.
Christians.
Actually, no. This one is a
Yeah, it's a
Christian one.
Christian. I'm sorry,
agree
my
with
friend.
that.
That's why I told you.
This is okay.
I don't rely on websites.
This is an encyclopedia.
That's an encyclopedia is for Catholic. I'm sorry.
You see this guy.
I can put
this is
for Catholic.
No, and this is.
You know what this says? First of all,
What?
It says Joseph married Mary at the age of 12.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, this
is
one.
an encyclopedia.
Yeah, that's what it says. It's for Catholic.
Okay, let me show
I'm
you
just
from Al.
telling you the
Maybe
truth.
it's in Al Sayud.
Come on,
Listen, okay. You see how it's confusion.
No, it's not
I'm
confusing.
trying to.
No, it's not
every
confusing.
every website I bring you is from a Christian who made it up.
I'm asking now one question. Did God reveal the Bible in Greek or Jesus' language?
The Injil,
I'm asking.
the Gospel.
Okay, I'm asking.
Let me tell you.
Was Luke, Matthew, Mark? Was Luke, Matthew, Mark Greek?
Let me tell you.
From Greece.
Let me tell you.
Tell me now.
They don't need to be from Greece because
So
the
then,
language
are you
was
telling me
spoken.
they wrote miracle Greek language?
You see the ignorance of this
So-
person.
no.
He doesn't realize in the Roman Empire
look.
they spoke Greek. That was the lingua
no.
franca
Who
at
wrote
the time.
it? Who wrote it?
What are you said he had to be born
No,
in
who
Greece.
wrote it?
Is
No,
that
who
what you
wrote
said?
it?
So now
So are you
let me
telling me-
explain to
okay.
you the
No.
Christian position. The gospel is the good news that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh to die for us.
In what language?
He spoke in Aramaic.
No, in what language was written in the Bible?
It's in Greek.
Greek, thank
Right.
you. Okay, my question is, Luke, Mark,
Right.
Matthew, all of them,
Right.
what language? What's their mother language?
What do you mean? What's their mother?
What is their mother language? Mark, Luke, Matthew, all of them.
They would have spoken Aramaic. They
Aramaic.
would have spoken Greek.
No. Where does it say they used to speak Aramaic then?
What did you
Greek?
say to me?
No, show me. Where they used to speak Greek in Greek language.
Because they wrote it.
No, how? Can you tell me? You tell me they used to speak
See?
Aramaic. They were what's their nationality?
what is the point
Okay,
you're
wait.
making?
You said
What is the point
no.
you're
My
making?
point is, how can they write? It's like me now. Can I speak Chinese? I'm asking. Can I speak Chinese?
If you wrote
Do you know,
something in
do I know
Chinese, then it
Chinese?
would mean
No,
you knew
no,
Chinese.
now I don't know Chinese. Can I write the Bible in Chinese?
Show me where it
No,
says
I'm
they
just asking.
don't know Greek.
I'm just asking you.
Show me where it says they. Your
Please.
point doesn't make
No,
sense.
just answer my question.
Your point doesn't make sense.
First,
Show
can
me
you
where they
answer?
said.
No,
show me
can
where
you
someone
answer?
said I don't know
No,
Greek.
can you answer?
Because he appealed to Luke,
So now
saying that
he's telling me-
Luke spoke to eyewitnesses. So
now-
you're agreeing
look.
that Luke was the one.
So now
spoke
are
for
you?
eyewitness.
No,
Now you're saying Luke
wait.
didn't know Greek.
No, look, mine it makes
Does
sense.
it?
Look.
Huh?
This isn't an argument because if you ask you, did Jesus speak Arabic? You say no. Then why are you quoting him in Arabic?
Exactly.
It's the same concept.
I know because he
No,
will read
that's
his
that's not the
Quran
point.
It is
and it will say
No,
Moses spoke
that's irrelevant.
in Arabic.
No, your words irrelevant.
But we know Moses didn't speak
No,
in
your
Arabic.
words are irrelevant.
You see?
Because you know why?
His point is,
no,
it
he
makes no
said,
sense.
No,
Same point.
No,
It makes no sense.
No, you're making no sense.
According to your
You're
Quran,
telling me-
Abraham speak Arabic.
No, wait.
According to your Quran.
Wait. Let me
Do you
finish.
believe Moses
No,
spoke?
let me finish.
Wait. Do you believe Moses spoke Arabic?
No, he didn't.
So you can then translate something into another language.
You're not getting my point.
What?
You're not getting my point.
What is your point?
My book, Quran, makes sense because it
makes
was
sense.
written Arabic and the people who wrote it, they used to speak Arabic. But you and Mark, Luke, Matthew, all of them, none of them
Right.
were from Greek.
So how did they write it in Greek?
They never used
Answer
to
my
speak.
question. How did they write it in Greek?
Look.
How did they write it
The
in Greek? Simple
Bible
question.
was not written in Greek. The original language of Bible is not Greek. You cannot tell me Mark, Luke, Matthew, all the disciples, they used to speak Greek, and when they are not from
So then
Greece.
how did they write it
You
in
make
Greek?
no sense.
So how did they write it in Greek?
Mark himself, Luke himself said, I have decided to write an account for you.
Right.
He said, and you tell me.
what language did he write that account in?
Wait.
And what
in
language
that language, he wrote in. It's like me
In
now.
what language did he
Look,
write it then?
Everyone is
You
here.
see? He said he
no.
quoted Luke.
No, I'm asking. No, let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah, one at a time.
Do I speak Chinese? No.
Let him finish, people.
It's like me taking a book, writing a book in Chinese language, and I don't know how to speak in Chinese. Who wrote this book? And me. Do I speak Chinese? No. Would people believe me?
So now,
I'm
let me
asking.
ask you.
No, answer my question.
Your point doesn't make sense, and I'll tell you.
Come on, answer my question.
your point-
So you telling
let
me
me repeat.
Chinese,
Let me-
someone
now let me
Chinese can
respond.
write
Let
Greek
me-
language
let me respond.
and he doesn't know how to speak?
Now, you said in Luke, he says he is writing, yes?
Yes.
So what language was he writing in?
In his language.
Which is what?
Because that's the only
Which is
language you
what?
know. In
Why
Aramaic.
did he spoke in language in the
Greek,
region?
what? So you're
In
saying
Aramaic.
Luke said, I'm writing this account, and he's writing it in Aramaic.
They translated.
Who's they?
No, they translated into Greek language.
Who?
The people.
Which people?
Unknown authors.
So who was Luke?
The unknown authors.
So who was
we
Luke?
don't even know his surname. We don't even know his background.
So you're saying Luke wrote it?
We don't know his surname.
But
We
you're
don't know
saying
his
Luke,
background.
You're saying Luke wrote
You
it,
also
but Luke wrote it in a different language, and then it was translated.
Okay, you also
Your
admitted.
point doesn't make
No, look.
I want you to explain for everyone your point, because it doesn't make
my
sense.
point is.
Who said they were writing it from eyewitness accounts?
Listen.
Give me the name of the person who said that.
Luke said.
Luke.
Yes.
Right. So now,
according to you,
right.
unknown
So
surname.
you're saying
we don't know
so
their
you're saying
surnames.
Luke. Right.
Yeah.
Point one. Now we agree. Luke said it.
Yeah.
So now my next question is, what language was Luke writing in?
In his language, mother
is
language.
what?
In his mother language. No,
Which
he
is
wasn't
what?
a Greek.
Which is what?
He was from Greek.
Which is what?
Huh?
Which is what?
Aramaic.
How do you know?
Because Jesus, all the disciples were Jews.
So they only spoke one language.
What else? You tell me.
So,
okay, you
all right,
tell me. Tell me any reference from the Bible.
Now let me,
what says Mark, Luke, Matthew? They used to speak in Greek. Then I can believe you. Show me, please.
Let me now.
Luke was Greek.
Let me now.
Show me.
Right.
Also, he believed John 5:7. It was edited after some time.
Next point. You see.
Another point, and he believes.
Why are you
it was
jumping?
written in
You
Greek.
see.
What we can say is this: when Jesus was crucified, they said they wrote in
Different,
Hebrew,
yeah.
Latin, and Greek, Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. So that means those three languages were spoken in the region.
I'm not disputing.
Now, what my point is,
I'm not disputing the Bible.
Let me respond to your point. Let me respond to your point.
Translated into another language.
Let me respond to your point. Because what you don't know, because you're ignorant of history, is that at the time.
So now you're going to history now.
Yes.
Before Bible.
Okay.
So you rely history more than your Bible.
Let me just
show me.
Let me just get you busted. Let me get you busted
please,
right now.
You're making no sense. It's like me. I'm not Chinese and I'm writing a book in Chinese.
He said,
come on, man.
I appeal to
using my
history,
logic.
and I want everyone to see how he embarrasses himself.
No.
Show me from the Quran where it says Jesus spoke Aramaic.
Jesus, his language, his mother language. Jesus
How do you know?
was from Israel, an Israeli man.
Oh, so you're now going to history?
No, he was an Israeli. No,
You see?
in the Quran. In the Quran.
Show me the Quran.
He was an Israeli
Right.
man.
How do you know what they spoke?
We know he's an Israeli. What's the language of Israel? Okay.
They speak.
Okay, now tell me, what is the language of Israel?
It's Hebrew.
Thank you. What you
That's
asking?
not Aramaic.
Aramaic and Hebrew is similar, very similar.
It's not the same.
It's very similar.
So that's why I
very
asked
similar.
you. Did he speak Hebrew or Aramaic?
He used to speak both.
How do you know?
Jesus is language.
Yeah?
That's nationality.
Thank you very much, because this guy has shown his ignorance. Because in the first,
look. You show me from the Bible.
Right.
Jesus.
Show me from the Quran where it said he spoke Aramaic.
In the Quran, Allah said in the Quran. Allah said, we have not sent a prophet, a messenger, unless with his language, mother
What's the
language.
language? Show me from the Quran what is the mother
Was
language.
Jesus a Greek?
You see?
Was Jesus a Greek?
Because what you don't know.
What was Jesus?
You see the
okay,
ignorance.
what was Jesus? An Israeli man.
Let me now educate you.
Wait. History.
Let me educate
so history
you.
now.
Let me educate
also,
you.
Okay, now
let
you
me
say
educate
Jesus was
you.
Wow.
Because in the first century,
What?
Israel and Palestine, it was under Roman Empire rule. So that's why, for example, when we go to let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. For example, when we look at colonial countries from England, a lot of them speak English because that was the language of the colonial. Right? So when you go back to first century Judaism, and as he pointed out, on the time when Jesus was crucified, it had Latin, it had Greek, and it had Hebrew. It's because at the time people could also speak Greek. That is why you had the Septuagint, which is older than even Jesus. Let me finish my point, which was written in Greek, because you had Jewish people writing the scripture, and this is, we don't know this, you have something called the Septuagint, which is the Old Testament, and it was written in Greek. Why? Because that was the common language at the time. That's what you understand from history.
Let me ask you one question.
That's why you're...
was the most widely spoken language in the region. There was more that was the highest rate of speech.
What is it?
I come to let me
No. Wait, just a quick one. I will not say that. Can you read that? Hey, for Muslim, we believe in Allah, and that we can send down Arabian, send down to Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Yaqub, and to Al-Anbar. We always bring up the 12 sons of Jacob, and that which has been given to Moses and Jesus, Isa, and that which has been given to prophets from the Lord. We make no distinction between any of them. And to him we have submitted in Islam.
Okay. So what is your point?
But what is Islam? Islam is an inclusive creed. Period.
Yeah?
So the
He's run away. I don't know. He's sounding like you, but continue.
No, I think he's with you.
No, he's holding the Quran. I'm not holding the Quran.
No,
So he's with you. Oh, so he's a fake Muslim.
No, they show me Quran.
Yeah?
No, they show
Okay.
me to explain to them.
Okay. But he's Muslim. But continue with your point. So I'm saying to you, from history, we understand what they spoke. That's why I'm asking you, give me from the Quran
No, I just told you.
where it says he spoke Aramaic.
In the Quran, I give you a verse.
Right.
Every prophet,
Right.
we all agree
In their own
Jesus
language.
was a Jew man.
Right.
He was from an Israeli man.
So I'm
and Allah
asking
in
you-
the Quran, I give you a verse.
I'm asking you, where did you learn the language of
Please,
Jesus?
can I speak? Please, can I speak? You said, show me from the Quran, and I give you from the Quran. Allah said Jesus was an Israeli man, and every prophet was sent with his mother language.
And I agree with that. So I'm
So
asking you.
the Jesus' mother language is not Greek.
So I'm asking you.
We all agree with that.
You're using
So
the
you don't
Quran.
need to ask. You said prophet,
yeah, but
show
you
me
said.
from the Quran.
I'm saying,
show
how
me.
do you?
So now
wait,
I
no,
want
no,
you
wait,
to.
I'll let you finish. So my question is, does the Quran say he spoke Aramaic or Hebrew?
His mother language, yes.
Right. So where did you learn what the mother language is in the first century? How do you know what it is? Where did you get the information?
Your
from?
mother language is your. What?
But I'm asking you, how do you know what they spoke there? Because now Jews speak Hebrew.
What is the language of
Because
Israel?
I'm saying
Okay,
now.
what is the language of
now,
Israel? Jews speak.
Now, in today,
What
it's
is the
Hebrew.
language?
It's not Aramaic.
Okay, Aramaic back in the days. Now
I'm asking you, how do you know what was back in the days?
Wait. I'm just telling you, it's not Greek.
I don't care.
Because it's not
I'm
Greek.
saying to you.
No, it's not Greek
Listen,
according to Islam.
Listen, I'm saying to you.
According to you,
But he was
believe
given a
even-
Greek book.
No, he
So
wasn't given.
Injil is not an Aramaic
Listen,
word.
No, there's no sources now you're
I
giving. You gave me
let me
website
give you-
Catholic order.
No, I gave you an Islamic website.
He
You see,
asked me
you
to
don't
give
know.
me a verse from the
Right.
Quran. I gave him. So now I want a verse from the Bible which says.
You're diverted.
Let's dive back into this.
I want a verse from the Bible which says Mark, Luke, Matthew, all of them used to speak Greek. You don't have it. But I give you a verse from the Quran. Jesus was given a book in his mother language, and his mother language is not Greek. Come on, my friend.
I'm asking you,
It's
how
like
do you know?
this. I agree with you.
I'm asking you.
I agree with you.
I'm asking you,
Yes,
how you know?
I agree with you.
I'm asking you where you get this. Where do you learn what his mother language was?
He's agreeing with me. Jesus was an Israeli man.
so according to the
and now
Quran-
he's asking me.
According
how
to the
did you
Quran,
know?
because in the first century in the first century we know Jews even spoke Greek. So I'm asking you, they spoke
They were
Greek,
Jews in Turkey.
they spoke Hebrew, they spoke Latin. So I'm asking you, how do you know which one of these languages Jesus spoke?
You tell me from your verse.
I'm asking you because you said Jesus
No.
came in his own language. So I'm saying to you, if Jews could,
My friend,
John 12 verse 20 implies.
Mark 16, 17, 18, you denied about that verse. Why would I talk to you?
It confirms.
He denied Mark 16, 17, 18. It was edited later. And this guy, he
but he
admitted
can. He's-
John 5, 7 was edited after
you're
some
going
time.
off on
So
a
you
tangent.
cannot
So
talk to
I'm
me.
asking you.
You believe
I'm
a
asking
book.
you.
You believe
Don't
it
get
was corrupted.
distracted.
And you
Don't
can't
get
debate with
distracted.
me.
Focus on me. So I'm asking you. Jews spoke different languages in the first century. So I'm asking you, how do you know which one of them it was?
You're
Because
asking me.
according to your Quran,
You said to me,
Jesus had
show
a
me
book
from the
in
Quran. Now I'm asking you, show me from the
You
Bible.
haven't. Shown
Please, I just
you
told
said it was in his own language.
Listen.
And my question was
His
all the time.
mother language.
I can ask you the same question. One
His
question.
mother language. You're not getting my
question was one question.
What's your mother language?
English.
No, your background. Original.
Tree.
Huh?
Tree.
Okay.
No, Arabic was
Say
there, but it
again?
wasn't.
Tree.
Yeah.
It's called tree, yeah? Okay, let's say tree.
Yeah.
Your mother language. Let's say you're Jesus, example. And Allah said we have given a book, Jesus, in his mother language. And your mother language is original, your original nationality. Tree. What if you write, someone else write a book in another Chinese language and say this language was your background? Your background.
Let me give you an example. It would be like someone saying.
I allow you to say the Bible was written in Aramaic. I allow you to say the Bible was written in Aramaic and the people translated into Greek. That
you
makes
don't know
sense.
anything.
But logic is someone does not speak unless you give me me a verse in the Bible.
So are you-
Please give me a verse in the Bible. Mark, Luke, Matthew. They used to speak in Greek language. If you give me, then I can believe
your
you.
question is irrelevant.
I'm sorry. I'm
See,
going
he's
to
running
pray.
away because he can't answer.
I'm going to pray.
Okay, when you come back, we'll continue.
You want to, but
All
you're
right.
not giving me until now
Okay,
reference.
when you come back.
What was the point? What was the actual central point? I was just chipping in because I was just finding it quite jokes.
He kept jumping onto different points. So we basically started the conversation about Jesus
Always.
and what was made halal and what was made haram. So basically, he asked me, where did Jesus eat pork, for example? And I said, obviously he didn't. So they're trying to make that as an argument to say, well, if Jesus didn't eat it, then therefore it wasn't allowed. But then in the Quran 350, it says that Jesus made halal some things that were haram. So I posed the same question. Show me where Jesus ate the things that were halal. So then he went onto the Bible to say that, I think whoever wrote the Bible. And he's then trying to say that we don't have the original Bible. It jumps to the same Islamic script of who wrote the Bible. So I asked him, who wrote down the Bible according to Islam? He said, I believe. I said, I don't care if you believe. I want you to prove. So he couldn't show me because he's saying Allah gave Jesus the Injil. From an Islamic perspective, no problem. But at some point it was written down. So show me who wrote it down. He couldn't answer that. But then we went on to the language and I said, well, why would Allah give Jesus a book in Greek if he spoke Aramaic? Because Injil is from a Greek word. And then he was going around and around. He couldn't answer the question because when I said what Jews spoke in the first century, he said, why are you appealing to history?
Not only did Jews speak Hebrew, there were Jews in Turkey who spoke Greek. There were Jews in Greece, Athens, who spoke Greek and Hebrew because obviously they lived in the liturgical. When they went to the synagogue, they would speak Hebrew and Aramaic because there's parts of the Bible that are written in Aramaic and there are parts of the Bible that are written in Hebrew, so they can speak both of those languages. But when they're amongst each other, some of them were speaking Aramaic, some of them were speaking Greek. Turkish Jews, they spoke Greek.
No, but that's my whole point.
Paul was from Turkey. South Turkey.
But that's my point because and that's why he has to run away, because when you break it down, when they speak different languages, according to your Quran, which one of them? He said Jesus spoke Aramaic. Then he asked, what do they speak in Israel now? They speak Hebrew. So then how do you know? Because he said I couldn't appeal to history. So that's why I was trying to pin him down and say, well, out of all these languages, which one did he speak? He kept saying, well, because the Quran says the prophets were sent in their original language. Well, which one? So and that's why it's a stumbling block that you can't answer. Because actually when you press Muslims on the actual specifics, they don't know. Because they say, for example, they make illogical arguments to say, and this is how it started. They point to where Jesus says, not a word, nothing will pass from the law until the law is fulfilled. So he said, they will argue, well, according to this, Christians have to follow the Old Testament. The problem is this, is their own Quran says Jesus made things halal that were haram. So why are you arguing a point which goes against your own belief? Because the Christians are saying actually there are things that are halal that were haram.
Moses.
Yes.
Who did he marry?
Who did he marry? Yeah.
He didn't marry his first wife.
Yeah.
From where? Which
One that was
yeah. His wife. Yeah.
from Jethro.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that